Welcome to Winning Moves with Manthan Choksi. In today's episode, I bring to you two very interesting chess puzzles. Welcome back to the channel Winning Moves with Manthan Choksi. Let's start with the puzzle. In this position, it's white to play and you have to find a checkmate in 4 moves. Yes, checkmate is possible in this position. Pause the video. If you want, you can set it up on the chessboard and try to find the exact solution how white wins the game, and then restart the video and match the solution with the one given here. I would suggest you spend at least 3 to 5 minutes for this puzzle. Okay, so let's start with the solution. If you have been thinking capturing the pawn on h4, that's not the correct move. If your answer was knight f5 or knight f1, that's also not the correct move. The correct move is to give away the g3 pawn. Yes, most of the players would have thought supporting the g3 pawn, but the fact is you have to sacrifice the g3 pawn. So the first move here is the spectacular move knight g2. The idea of knight g2 is that once black captures h into g3, the h4 escape square is under our control. Now, if black plays king h2, then we can simply capture the pawn and win the game. The resulting ending is a very technical endgame, but you can easily win the game. So, after h into g3, that's black's best reply. Now comes the very good move, king g1. So, white is 3 pawns down, white is left only with one knight, which is generally not possible to checkmate with one knight. But in this case, it's an exception. Now, since black does not have any more moves to left except the pawn moves, he has to play h5, and then you play the stunning move king h1, a waiting move, and you wait for the pawn to reach on h4, and now the black's king is surrounded by its own pawns, and there comes the checkmate, knight f4. So this was a beautiful puzzle. I hope you have solved this puzzle and hope you enjoyed this puzzle. Now we'll move to the next puzzle. Here is the second interesting puzzle. In fact, it's one of my favorite chess puzzle and I give it to a lot of students. So it's white to play. You have to find a checkmate in 4 moves. Once again, take your time. This is a little bit harder than the previous one. So take at least 7 to 8 minutes to solve this puzzle. Pause the video. If you want, you can set it up on your chessboard and try to visualize a 4-move checkmate. Okay, let us start with the solution. Most of you, if you are finding it difficult, no problem. It's a tough puzzle. The first move is the obvious check, queen a3, which many of you would have visualized. Now, after rook a2, it seems white is having tough time to proceed from here because black is also threatening b2 and b1 queen. So here comes the spectacular move, which is the most difficult move to find for this puzzle. It's the move rook d2. Yes, an astonishing move, giving the queen sacrifice. Black captures the queen, rook into a3, and now you have another stunning move, rook b2. So it's a beautiful maneuver, rook d2, rook b2. And now if you see black is in zugzwang, whatever move black plays, in fact black has only one move, which is rook a2. The a4 and the b3 pawns are blocked and neither the king has any move to play. So that leaves black with only rook a2, and now you have the beautiful rook b1 checkmate. So these were 2 interesting puzzles that I wanted to share with you. Let me know your feedback. How was the quality of the puzzles? And would you like to have even tougher puzzles than this? Thank you so much. This is Manthan Choksi, international chess player.